Our final segment goes over postpartum. So some postpartum problems will be discussed as the transition of breastfeeding, mastitis, excessive bleeding, hungry baby, etc., and women with their baby blues, things like that. This is all about helping mom get back up.
You know, postpartum is really important in an emergency situation. Getting the mother back into normal activity is real important, because her family is going to need them. They may be on the move. You never know what's going to happen. But you may not be able to get back to that mother again. And so before you leave her, you need to talk to her, find out, you know, if she's an experienced mother, she should be just fine, okay? But you need to kind of find out where she's at. If it's a first-time mom, you're going to need to talk to her about nursing. If she's got a premature baby, kangaroo care, what she needs to do with that. Anyway, you need to talk to them. And one thing you need to explain is that for her to get up and go to the bathroom in the first 24 hours, she needs someone to go with her. And women have a tendency to faint after they've had a baby, and you tell them, the dad or whoever's there with her, that if she starts to pass out on him, just make sure she doesn't hit her head on anything, okay? I had a neighbor who passed out because of an illness in his bathroom and broke his arm, okay? You can really do damage to yourself. So the main thing is just to make it so she doesn't hit her head and lay her down on the floor. If you lay her down on the floor, then she will be fine. You will remind the mother to rub her uterus whenever she goes to the bathroom to make sure that if there's any clots, they'll come out, okay? You remind her that if she starts bleeding heavily, it's because she has clots in the uterus, and she needs to stand up and push it out or whatever. Teach her to massage her uterus, okay, every once in a while to begin with. Leave some shepherd's purse with her to take, you know, several times a day for the first few days. Do all those things, but as I say, talk to her and see what kind of help she has. If she has a mom, if she has other people that could come and help, if she has neighbors. If you know that you're not going to be able to get back with her, it would even be good to go next door to a neighbor or ask her if she has a neighbor that she feels more comfortable with, so the neighbor can come and talk to her and take care of her. Of course, ideally, postpartum is a time when the mother should be in bed for the first week, should not be worried about meals, taking care of kids, driving kids to school, any of those things. The more she can relax and have a little honeymoon with that baby and make that transition, the better off she's going to be, and the quicker she is going to be really functional again. In an emergency, that may not be possible, but that would be the ideal. Do you have any questions about postpartum? You're going to have some information about kangaroo care and nursing too in that, and most of you have had babies, okay? So you're familiar yourself with postpartum and what's worked for you or what didn't work for you. So lend your experience to the situation and talk to the mother about it.
How do you massage your uterus?
Okay, most of you have had a baby in the hospital and know. You just take your hand and go like that, okay? And push down and just massage, okay?
So it's
just a circular.
clockwise.
Either way, it's fine.
And
Either
then
way.
you push down too? Or just
Yeah, you can, yeah, push down, and just massage like that. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for coming.
So I just wanted to thank my friend Diane. She's wonderful, and this has been a wonderful workshop. I hope that you get a lot out of it, and that you're ready to deliver a child after one day, right? The few things that I wanted to add are just a couple tidbits about my own pregnancy, my own experiences. And there's 3 nutrients that I really want to focus on that really help, and it helps me not have morning sickness during the first trimester. It also helped me not go into severe postpartum like I did with my first child. My second postpartum experience was great. You guys want to know what I did? Okay, so I make this thing called a mama shake, right? You guys into green smoothies and things like that? The way that I chose to do it was to make a green smoothie, but I would always make sure that I had a good protein, and I make it with a vegetable-based or a vegan-based protein. There's some really good ones out there, Sun Warrior, Garden of Life, and actually my favorite was Garden of Life's raw meal, because it like has everything that you need, whether you're a bodybuilder or a mama making a shake or things. Or if you're trying to get something into your kids that's got every nutrient they need because they just want to eat healthy. So I would put that into it. I'd make sure that I had greens in it. That was my second thing. And the greens were actually the majority of it. But the other really, really important things were the essential fatty acids. So Udo's oil is a really good one if you've seen that one, especially their complete blend. Fish oils, things like that. And guess what? I like doubled or tripled them. I would drink like a 4th cup of the Udo's oil a day with my son preventatively. Also, postpartum, your thyroid, if you're like me, can go down. And sometimes that's where your energy drop goes to, and that's where the baby blues go. And so taking a lot of kelp, like 15 capsules a day, you could take, 5 capsules with every meal, right? That tastes good. They're capsules, so you're not tasting them. And that really, really helps to boost and help with this sort of hormonal drop. And then there's a hormonal changes formula that I know that she's used with me as well. She was my midwife for my second son. And so there are hormonal aids that you can use.
What did she give you?
The hormonal changes formula by Dr. Christopher was really, really helpful.
What's it called?
Hormonal changes.
Okay.
And I also found another formula called Q96, where if I really dropped into severe postpartum depression and I was ready to like go to that doctor and go, I don't care what drugs you give me, I just don't want to kill myself, because I'm, you can get crazy and suicidal. I know. Q96 was another great one, but just get your nutrients into you in super high amounts. And the prenatal vitamins that I choose are whole food as well, and getting my calcium really, really high with some good vitamin D to absorb it. So, just make a mama shake like you never had before and drink it all day long. And for those trying to avoid, the morning sickness issue, I would drink some every half hour just to make sure that the blood sugars wouldn't go low. And when you're postpartum, it kind of helps to do the same thing. It's kind of funny how first trimester and postpartum needs a lot of the same nutrition, and you can take more postpartum because you're feeding baby too. So, some extra tidbits.
Good advice.